forcing yourself to be in the festivities is not a bad thing. You gotta be, cause you gotta just go and 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 go. And I hope people understand that. We're live on set. I was just listening to you too. Get out of your own way. I actually heard that song for the first time in its entirety when invited to the Grammys, and it was I hummed that song all night long after. Um, Amazing experience at the hotel. Shout out to T. Um, and then like I had to go to work the next day, and on a train with that shit on, chilling, humming. Get out of your own way. And going to get my coffee, going into class with the students. It was good morning, some with attitudes, that's kids. And still, I'm over there. I was jamming all night before, and even just getting prepared for it, and then going through it, and then the after party, and just anybody who ever been to the Grammys know what I'm talking about. And I will say that you just have to experience it. If you never experienced what it's like to be able to get prepared to attend the Grammys, just as a person being invited to just get in there and just get a front row seat to the Steven Spielbergs and the Lady Gagas, and understanding what this business really, really means, besides the talent. And shout out to P and Coach, because I saw them up in there, was able to, and it was dope about it is that, what I loved about that is being a young black man, when you see, other black men come in the building and they make eye contact, and they like with you, what up? It's like, yo, what up, dog? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo, it's good to see y'all, my peoples, yo, what up? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, for them to have that, you know what I'm saying, that type of energy, I never forgot that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you're bumping to people and, they come off very stush, and then you see some your own, and it's like, what up, family? I see you up in here. I see you. And it's like, yeah, I see you. We here. And that's when you realize that in a lot of these places, there's some amazing people in there, and the conversation is not about money. The conversation is not about money, because it goes right back to that U2 song where it's like, get out of your own way. And I mean, we really have to get out of our own way. We are live on set. We are going to be discussing, without a doubt, EPKs and strategies, how you're going to execute, and who's your team. And hopefully, even if you got one new person on your set, yeah, we on the set. We'll be black. I'll be black. You'll be here. Hopefully, right? If you're like most creators, then being original is one of your most valuable assets. And once you're ready to make huge improvements, it can feel as if everything costs too much or just takes too long. But something as simple as updated headshots from Sunlaw can separate you from what everyone else is still doing. Those you have industry standings with recommended Sunlaw for years, so you know the job's gonna get done successfully and at a low cost. Especially when those extra dollars have to go to something else in the budget like lighting, aerial shots, and literally almost everything that's labeled in-house studio requirement. With free consultation, you can ask questions that can assist with what makes the most sense. Once you're not able to think about the financial factors, the creative process becomes easier to complete, and that's why Sunlaw is one of the best and one of the most affordable on the East Coast. Plus, no misleading quotes, no hidden fees, everything backed up, satisfaction guaranteed. Come see why Sunlaw Company is one of the most connected, and now protect what's worth protecting. And I'll see you guys in the studio. Peace. It got me feeling like the adolescent trying to get up over when I'm under. Fucking loaded up and run up on them, guaranteed to be coming from summer. Retaliating on the paparazzi, rappers taking rapper shots at me. Gotta listen to the niggas and the bitches and the killers in the heads at the same time. Music. Alright, let me see the look. You know, it's very, very difficult at times when you're just moving and trying to be busy and be consistent. And it's like you're mandated to be festive. How do I look? I look good? I look good like that? Like how I do that so fast? Alright, well fine, I'll be festive. It is the ho season. EPKs are on sale. You asked? Yeah, they are. Get your EPKs together. Get your electronic press kits. Back then, it was really just based on musicians. Now, EPKs are something totally different. It's now, what are you able to broadcast? And you're saying, yeah, but I have a TikTok. I have a Facebook. I have a MySpace. I have a Black Planet. You have it all, exactly. So you say. But what really broadcasts who you are and what you really want to bring to the community that you're actually in. Because playing a valuable role in any community that you are in, you are a representation of that. So being an educator, still have to represent and still have to be honest and clear and drive it home, but still have a message. Everyone needs one. I'm talking about photographers, videographers, musicians, of course, bakers, people who are doing food content. Oh man, when you see what the more meat in your mouth EPK looks like, you move. Shout out to everybody who are out there doing what they want to do, doing what they have to do, you know, taking family first. You know, being original, doing their own thing, because I know it's hard out here to do your own thing, you know what I'm saying? The world full of those who are just following, you know, the suit. And I see you guys. I don't give a what anybody say. I see you guys. So guys, get your EPKs together, get yourself aligned, reach out, like, share, subscribe, tell people about what's going on. Talk about what you guys are thinking about. Excuse me. And start coming up with strategies on how you could achieve those goals. And you'll be surprised how time's gonna start flying by, and you're going to be on a level that you wasn't even ready for. You know, you set it up and you worked for it, but then when it comes, it's like the reminder of, yeah, when you have an actual outline of what you want to get done, how you want to go about it, When I say team, I mean like, listen, man, shout out to my professors. Without them, who's gonna give me the grade? It needs to be somebody who understands that you're putting in the time, the effort. Now, all professors are not the same. I will say that Professor Schuster is an amazing professor. He does, things a certain way. Though, I mean, we're all human. And it's considered the same thing about Professor Bronstein's and Gills and all of them. I could talk about my professors and how they're human. And we, as the educators, have to also, the learners, because we're educators as well, so we have to learn how to listen. The same way how we have to listen to our students, we have to listen to our professors. So when they're not from where you're from, it's not about, oh my gosh, because I'm like, yo, don't disrespect my professors, because they're doing the best that they can as well. And when we're all a little bit more patient with each other, you'll be surprised how everything falls into perspective. Everything falls into place. Doesn't make everything right. Doesn't make everything happy. It's a content. Find the space that can make everything content. And when you find that pocket, take advantage of it. That means keep it right there. There's nothing wrong with keeping things exactly where they are. Time is going to show and tell everything. There's nothing that we can do about that. Time is going to tell everything. So be mindful about, what you bathe with, what you drink, what you eat, what you smoke, what fragrances you put on you, what colognes, what complements your blood type, your body, your everything, because you're going to show in time. In time. All it is time. Because like how I started this whole conversation, it started with getting out of your own way. Get out of your own way. I hear so many people complain about, oh my God, I've been at this job for so long. It's like, oh my God, I just fell into it and I just don't know how to get out of it. But I'm here for other reasons. You're here for all the wrong reasons. You could be out there doing more. You could be out there putting in more work. People say, oh my God, I'm tired. What are you really, really tired about? When I look at other people's lives, I'm like, yo, you're not really tired. You're just fucking lazy. 5/18, 21st of December, 2023. Been up since 1:30. Being festive. Listen. These are the seasons, and as it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you guys. Because I know that all of us have some amazing ideas. That's the part that bugged me the out, is that everybody have amazing ideas. It's like if we all live in a community and we all just take time to just build each other up. Do you realize the impact of that? We all want houses. Let's all just build. Let's just start building houses. Let's start making sense of these formulas. I could say, yo, you own a property here. You own property here. I got properties here and there. Oh, you're going over there? I got a spot already there. The keys are already there at the box. Just put the code in, take them out, lock, and do you. Though we have a maid that comes through, I'm quite sure you're going to make sure everything is tidy anyway, because it's only family that's going to be pulling up in these situations. There's a lot of money out here, and what's crazy is if people actually invested in one another, then it makes things actually click back in. Like I've been told, you have to have a certain amount of videos on YouTube for things to start clicking in. Once I'm starting to understand things like that a lot more, it makes me say, hey, I'm not just gonna go up there and put up 10 itty-bitty minute videos of 100 of them and keep on going. Now I'm really gonna push this to the next level, so then those who see me understand that I am able to do 15 things at one time. Easy? No. Hard? I think so. Tired? Exhausted, yes. But this is what it is, man. It's about really getting out of your own way. And if you're waking up and the first thing you're thinking about is what other people got going on and bills, you miss the whole message of what getting out of your own way actually means. We got these hurdles, these walls, these invisible ceilings. Sometimes we put ourselves in a box, in a small space, and we keep ourselves there because it's comfortable. Everyone wants to be around an area where it's comfortable and not where it's real moisture, because you know where moisture, there's mildew, there's things that occur, things start to happen. Getting out of your own way is important. Very, very important. And like we would say, the quality of your living is based entirely upon your ability to play the game. So you better make sure you play the game. You heard me? Get yourself a line, get your EPK together, give a call. We're live on set. We're gonna go to commercial break because I believe it just makes sense to do that now. And I could fine tune everything else how I want to get into it. Like I'm telling you guys, get out of your own way. We on the set. If you're looking for ways to update your electronic press kit without blowing the budget, figured it out for you. For years, we've been figuring it out here at Some Law Entertainment. As a music artist, I get that we all have humble beginnings and all start from somewhere that made us passionate about expressing what's inside. Some Law and Company makes it simple to get those necessary industry standard headshots, aerial images, as well as candid moments from a space that doesn't require you to be anyone but yourself. With Some Law, there's no need to continue putting out those parts of your project that could change your life and others for an eternity. We all need different perspectives to each project to see if it moves at full capacity. Look, we're at the end of 2023, and those headshots you have from COVID are now a thing of the past. Reach out to us. Quite sure there's always something that we can be worked out. So for photo shoots, headshots, aerial images, video, as well as music production, do not wait any longer. What's the worst that can happen? Is that something's gonna actually happen, all right? Peace. If you ever rode the New York City MTA bus, train, then you know you've seen a unlimited amount of entertainment that occurs on the train, on the bus, in the street, New York. So I remember talking, I was sitting down on the train. I'm on the L line, which I believe is the best train system because of just the excuse me, the amount of eclectic individuals that come on the L train. So shout out to the L train first and foremost in New York, because that's my favorite train. That L grade is amazing. The communities that's in between, the food that's in between, that's on the L line, all the way from Canarsie, all the way down to 8th. It's crazy amount of food. You can get off at damn near any stop. Jefferson, any stop. Myrtle, any stop. Any stop. Lorimer, any stop, 14th Street, any stop. So I'm sitting there and I'm editing one of myself because I'm usually with the iPhone and I'm editing while I'm on the train. And I ended up getting into a. It was a me. Someone got up, and because it was a two-seater, and this older. Not, I don't want to say older, but this woman got on the train. She sat down, and she. And I get it because it's like community. You watch, like you sit down, you kind of look at what people are even, if they got their phone open. Sometimes if they're like watching a show, be like, oh, that look kind of interesting. If it's like, oh, it's a Netflix show, I might go check it out. If they're watching on the iPad or whatnot. So she says, hey, that's you. I'm like, yes, I'm working on a show of mine. She says, do you wear your shoes in all your episodes? And I said, yeah, actually, I do wear my shoes. I would do wear shoes or sneakers or different things in every episode. And she was like, we haven't done an episode of without your shoes on yet. And I said, no, I haven't done an episode with my shoes off yet. And she says, you should try it sometime. It's funny because then the next stop, she got up. She said, oh, take care of yourself. It's like a peace. Thank you. So it was just interesting that when she said that, it made me want to. And then I have on one of my shirts that I had from Morocco. So it's funny how I have so many clothes that I haven't never worn at all, that I had it for about 5-6 years, and these happen to be one of them shirts. Shout out to Stacy. So my shoes, my socks are off, and I'm live. I'm on set, and without even getting her name, thank you, because it is comfortable. I don't see this as something that I would be doing all the time, but you know what? Then again, what am I to be talking about? You know what I'm saying? So being in New York, you're able to be open to strangers' ideas if you listen. And I do have a nice plush rug under me also. So it is very, very comfortable to be able to just have my bare feet on my clean plush rug. So becoming one with life and the universe and just being one with self is pretty dope. And I'm looking forward to more episodes and more experiences of just having my shoes off, my socks off. Not always throwing on, these sneakers and brands and things like that, and really just being myself. And not that I'm not being myself, I'm just saying that's just my style. But also just being able to just, kind of like this, give myself a little personal massage in the meantime, yeah? But yeah, we're live on set. We're discussing strategies, how we executing it, and who's our team. And sometimes our team is anonymous. An anonymous team. To you guys. You guys are important as well, and don't ever forget that. And if you're able to go out there and give some words of encouragement and give some advice and tell someone on how they can become a better person without even giving your name. And it's interesting because I do that a lot. I just never looked at it because, what they say, who cooks for the chef? Exactly. Another chef. 5:30 a.m. alone. And this is what we're talking about. Because being up for about 4 hours now, you get to see the work that you put in. You get to see how you become more grounded with self. You get to see how while people are just waking up in the world to go to their job with the, gotta go back there again. I'm looking forward to it. This is just one of my uniforms. This is just what I got on for the show. I have a totally different outfit when I'm going to the job because, that's how I'm giving it up. You know what I'm saying? Especially for my squad. But Yeah, it's pretty much how you show up. It's how you are one with yourself, and it's pretty much how you represent. So being up early and being excited to go to my students and being able to, experience this day. You know what I'm saying? This day is a day that because I'm attending Mrs. Fike's funeral, I'm not able to be there on Friday. So I'm making sure that I have this day with them where I'm able to appreciate them and give them my love and show them how I admire them and pretty much how I appreciate all of them. So I pretty much plan on giving them a all day sugar rush. You know what I'm saying? Like just cookies in the morning, cookies like let's this. You know what I'm saying? Little sweets here. This is have them alive, alert. I love them kids, and to their families as well. As has been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Happy New Year. I love all you guys. The South Bronx, the Bronx, New York. Our kids. Everybody be safe during these times, and realize that you youngsters also have a responsibility over the holidays. I know a lot of y'all here, yay, we on holiday, we ain't gotta do nothing. Oh, yes, the hell you do. You gonna clean up something in this house. That means that your bathroom, I don't wanna see none of y'all doing that dirty. No one better be sturdy and flossing or nothing. You better be flossing your ass in that bathroom, making sure that bathroom clean, sucking it up. When your siblings blow the bathroom up, suck it up. Go in there and clean that shit up. Make sure it's clean. When your mama come out the bathroom, out the shower, go in there, wipe the windows down. Wipe everything down with a towel. Throw it into the hamper. Wipe everything down. Just remove all the moisture from the room. The mama look at you different. Your parent look at you different. They have a different appreciation of who you are as an individual. See, it's about trust. And if we are able to trust you, then you can have the world. But you can't expect us to work with you guys if you're not working with us. And you can't expect your parents to work with you if you're not working with them. So you have to help your mom. You have to help your dad. When dad's done eating, take the plate. Ask dad if he needs something else to drink. Ask mom if she needs something else to drink. Lay by the edge of the bed and rub her feet. Stop being fucking lazy. I love you. And that's one thing that's beautiful about it, because when I be checking my students, I don't have to curse at their ass, but I tell them to stop being lazy, because we expect more from them. And when we tell them that, they get that drive to want to not disappoint. How we get that message through? Sometimes you may have to say it to the kid 9 times a day, 15 times a day. If you figure out your strategy, you won't be overwhelmed, you won't be mad at life. You'll be able to realize that you are one of the few that people trust to deal with the thing that they brought into this world, the life that they brought into this world. So for you educators, thank you for being patient. Thank you for not yelling at my kid. Thank you for not yelling at the kids. Thank you for being stern and being firm and letting them know that we expect more from them. Thank you for believing in them. Thank you for being able to not give up on them. Thank you because we know that it's difficult. Thank you because it takes patience and time and gratitude and appreciation and love and being honest wholeheartedly with yourself first and foremost to be able to deal with other people's baby mamas, baby daddies, crazy aunties, wild uncles, out of control cousins, reckless siblings, grandma, grandpa, several aunties and uncles who's out of wedlock. It's real, and this is every single day with our shoes on. Their shoes are not on, but without certain, our shoes stay on. We're live on set. And kids, Take care of home. And when you take care of home, watch how mommy and daddy bless you. Because you think them bringing you into this world was for free? Nah, boo-boo. There was an investment. You just don't see it yet. And what you do with it is what's going to determine how happy mommy and daddy is. And if one isn't happy, guess what? Something's missing. You're live on set. We're figuring it out. And when you got your strategy, how you execute, your teamwork, and that's just not my students. That's my partners, how they deal with their ladies. That's my homegirls, how they deal with their man. That's my peoples. That's my homies, how they deal with their man. And my homegirls, how they deal with their homegirls. This is a real conversation, and how they also deal with me and how I deal with them is the determining factor to how our relationship, our situationship, how the love is reciprocated in time. And we're live on set, and this is what it is. We'll be back. If you're like most creators, then being original is one of your most valuable assets. And once you're ready to make huge improvements, it can feel as if everything costs too much or just takes too long. But something as simple as updated headshots from Sunlaw can separate you from what everyone else is still doing. Those you have industry standings with recommended Sunlaw for years, so you know the job's gonna get done successfully and at a low cost. Especially when those extra dollars have to go to something else in the budget like lighting, aerial shots, and literally almost everything that's labeled in-house studio requirement. With free consultation, you can ask questions that can assist with what makes the most sense. Once you're not able to think about the financial factors, the creative process becomes easier to complete, and that's why Sunlaw is one of the best and one of the most affordable on the East Coast. Plus, no misleading quotes, no hidden fees, everything backed up, satisfaction guaranteed. Come see why Sunlaw Company is one of the most connected, and now protect what's worth protecting. And I'll see you guys in the studio. Peace. Just this the time. I can help you, but it's your fight. I can help you, but it's your fight. I hope you understand what that means. I can help you, I can assist, but this is your war. This is your fight. This is your time to, whatever it is, stand up for it and protect it at all costs. Because people can say, yo, man, I got a company I'm starting and I want to do this. But if you're not ready yourself, I can't assist. It's not like the cameras aren't moving, right? It's not like the cameras aren't moving. It ain't like we not moving with the motion. It ain't like our shoes aren't still off. We could help you, but it's your fight. It's what you're gonna make it. It's the dedication. You're not gonna be able to sit back and blame anyone but yourself. No one but yourself you're going to be able to blame when everything doesn't work out for you. You only can blame yourself when it doesn't work out for you. You only can blame yourself when it doesn't work out for you. Harsh reality. You can't blame no one else because you didn't figure out the formula. You had the idea and you couldn't wipe it away, and then you couldn't scrub it away. It couldn't go away. It wouldn't go anywhere. It was embedded in your head, but you just didn't have it figured out. And though you had people in mind like myself who could help you, we can't do nothing until you get ready. It's your fight. This is your fight. So you really have to get out of your own way. You have to knock those walls down. You have to be the boulder and hit the wall hard enough to where the bricks, the people, the situations, the opportunities, it all falls out the way, and you're able to step into the next realm. I told these folks this before, and I told my sister and my lady this at the same time. You could stand on a cliff with everybody that you know, and you'll know who's the one that's ready to jump when they have. Be like, listen, we all have parachutes on. We're all at the cliff. We all have parachutes on. But you'll know those who are ready to soar when they jump off the cliff. You'll be surprised how many people will stand by the cliff with a parachute and won't even take the leap to know what it feels like to soar. And every time I talk to my sister, I always remind her, Claudia, if you ask her, I've been reminding her for about a good past half year to a year. Every time I talk with her and I get through a situation, I thank her. And I always go to her and I thank you again, Claudia, because that book, Soar by Bishop T.D. Jakes, really, really assisted me in everything I've been doing in this process, because you'll be surprised how a lot of people are attached to parachutes. And if they jump, they could pull the cord and they could soar and be free and see what the horizon looks like on the other side. You only can take it right here, stand right here. They're going to take a picture. Psh. And that's all they got to offer. Where I'm already soaring, and I got my camera at 360 degrees because I'm just moving and everything is attached. And I'm prepared, so my phone fell in my hand, it's attached. And I won't lose it. You know, being prepared to be able to stay in the moment, to catch the moment and never lose sight of it. Because when you don't get the moment again, you're going to say, oh, I remember that, but... And it's not that those ideas are bad either, because if you look at my social media, I don't show all the things that I really, really did. I may have captured it, but I don't show all the things that I really, really did, because I show a piece of it, like when I'm at a location, I'm doing certain things, but also being in the moment is grand, because then you're able to understand what being in the moment actually means. Miss Rodriguez, I have to say congratulations. When I was talking about my episode, I think it's episode 2, episode 3 of Tears of Joy, and we were discussing what's Tears of Joy. You know, and Mrs. Rodriguez has been in the school since I've been in the school, and being in the school for over 2 to 3 decades, 4 decades, 5 decades of education, educating, growth and development, and being able to speak to every parent and making them all feel at peace is as close as you can get to a unicorn. And I was able to assist her with some video footage some years ago, and we bonded on that time as well, and it was phenomenal times, because being able to assist her and the family is what I feel I'm also here to do as well. It's a calling, and it's not an easy task when you are an educator and you're communicating with people's most precious things, and that is their children, that's their lives, that's their next generation. And you know, kids may not remember when you said, hey, what's 1 + 1, or what's 1 × 1, or what's 2 + 2, or what's 2 × 2, or what's 3 + 3, or what's 3 × 3, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. The student may never understand the lesson, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And that's what I do when I'm at the job, and I look at people like Miss G, and just running down the pipeline. I'm just saying that when you're with, great colleagues and great people that allow you to, that really allow you to, get a front row seat to watching what being genuine defines, and doing things with grace, and being able to show how they attend to family and the formulas that they have to assisting each individual child and loved one and family member and family members who, aren't living in America, you know what I'm saying? And when we had these moments and that happened in Puerto Rico and things that happened in DR and things that happened in Mexico, I bond with my students. And things that happen in Africa, I bond with my students. And for them to be like, yo, you went home? Like, yeah, I went home. I was on your block. They're like, wow, because they can see the pictures and say, oh my God, you went to Puerto Rico. Oh, wow, you went to DR. Wow, you went to Mexico. Wow. Yeah. Because they get a sense of home, of even what their parents display. And that's what life's all about. And just watching how some of my colleagues and how, switching staff members and principals and things like that, and being able to see how the school is still pushing the needle forward is phenomenal. So to the staff, my team throughout the school year, though it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, and, like we say, we tolerate each other for real. And though we may celebrate few, the mission's about the kids, so we always focus on getting the job done for the kids. And that's one thing I say about people with integrity is that, sometimes, staff members don't get along. But if Mason needed something and, hey, you know what, let's just send Mrs. Sumlaw. Mrs. Sumlaw could take care of him and get the job done and things run smooth. That's being able to show what a community is all about. It's not about letting things being confined to just one classroom, because if we say each one teach one, then it's about doing what Miss Rodriguez does every single day, day in and day out. And the school building has been pushing the needle forward, and Miss Rodriguez has been, the one that's been, she said to me yesterday that she's been in her office damn near about 85% of the time, but she was able to really understand and feel how everyone loves her and how the kids love her. And when people realize that you're gonna physically just be doing another amazing great things, it's just the fact that you're not there where, it's the tears of joy, being able to see her, see how much she's loved and appreciated. And Miss Rodriguez, you are the truth, and they'll never forget that, ma'am. And to be able to learn from you, to be able to assist you, and to be able to, tackle situations with grace, and why I'm able to, be up at somebody's 1:30, 2:30 in the morning, working on live on set with Irven, and then also changing clothes, and then getting out there on the train and dealing with that community to get to my students and be able to do what I have to do, and that's also to thanks to Mama Fikes, because I'm in the DOE because of her. So to the squad, to Brown, to my elite team, I appreciate you guys. Happy New Year, and I hope that everybody have a blessed, safe into the new year. And for those who are going through things, as you guys know, I am here, present and accounted for you. Love you guys. We are live on set. We are figuring out ways on how to strategize, execute, and who our team is, because sometimes the people that we're next to is not going to be the ones that want us to get to the next level. Sometimes they want us to stay close. They want us to stay here with them, where you belong here, sometimes here. It's impossible to get here until you figure out what's going on right here, right in front of you. And figuring it out, and then you'll start seeing those who want to figure it out with you, and you get things moving, and you start getting into these other projects, and you sit back and you realize that you didn't lose your integrity. And when you don't lose your integrity, you officially got out of your own way. But we can help you, but this is your fight. You got to get it done. You have to do things. Like 1 + 1 = 2. You have to get out of your own way. You have to be able to allow people to give you. It's not always about things people giving you. If you sit down and listen to people, you'll be able to realize that they're giving you precious jewels, words of advice, things. If you just sit back and just watch people, you can probably realize, hey, maybe I should. After figuring out all the ways on how to approach them, I figured out maybe this is the best route to approach. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. But when you give it a shot, you look at people and you give them that undivided attention in the utmost. Because I hear people out there, oh, I've been giving them the utmost. It's utmost. And when you start looking at the words on how you say it to your friends, family, loved ones, and students, then you realize you're not perfect either. And none of us is perfect. So each one teach one. And as we're live on the set, we're doing these things. And I ask you, what are you doing? I need to know. Come on, tell me. Tell me. I need to know. Love you and yours first and foremost. We are live on the set. Yeah. If you're like most creators, then being original is your most valuable asset. And when you're ready to make huge improvements, it can feel as if everything costs too much or it takes too long. But something as simple as updated headshots from some law can separate you from what everyone else is still doing. Those you have industry standings with recommend some law for years, so you know the job's going to get done successfully and at a low cost. Especially when those extra dollars got to go to something else in the budget, like lighting, aerial shots, photo shoots, everything else that's studio requirements. Hit us up. Free consultation. Ask your questions. Maybe we can assist with what makes sense. Once you're able to think about the finances, the process of the project goes so much more smooth. Look, we're at the end of 2023. So for your photo shoots, headshots, aerial imagery, video, as well as musical production, don't wait any longer. Come see why we're one of the best recommended on the East Coast. Protect what's worth protecting. And I'll see you guys in the studio. Peace. Though it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas and a happy and blessed New Year to all of you. And I mean that. In 2024, I want to see a new you. What you bring to the table that's refreshing to your culture, to your community, those people that you don't even know that you still have to represent for. And that's a big conversation. That's a big, huge responsibility to be accountable. Get your EPKs together. We're on the set. Peace.